What up, it's your girl Miss Milan, and we are back today with another video. So today's video is going to be pretty much like a get ready with me for work, and my face is already washed and toned, so we're going to go ahead and go in with the Belief moisturizing balm and go ahead and moisturize our face. Next, we're going to go in with my favorite brow product, which is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Pencil in the color medium brown. And we're going to go ahead and begin to fill in our brows to get them shaped up. Next, we're going to go ahead and begin to prime our skin. We're going to go in with the Touch of Soul No Poreblem face primer, and we're going to go ahead and get that blended onto our skin. I received that product in a BoxyCharm, and to be honest, it's one of the best primers that I do have, so I'm definitely going to be repurchasing that product. Now, since our brows are shaped up and our face is primed, we're going to go ahead and clean up the brows, and to do that, we're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the shade 4.5. And I'm just going to go ahead and clean up both my top and bottom brows. Now, since the brows are done in their entirety, we're going to go ahead and begin to prep our eyes for eyeshadow. And for our eyeshadow primer today, we're going to be using the Morphe eyeshadow primer. And we're going to go ahead and get that blended onto our eyes. Alright, and for foundation today, we're going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 330 Toffee. This is the Dewy foundation. I actually purchased it from Ulta a while back, and I really do like the coverage of it. Normally I wear like a full coverage foundation, and this one is more of a medium to full coverage. It's definitely buildable, so it does take me a while to get used to actually the amount of coverage that my face has compared to what I'm used to. As you guys know, I freaking love the Maybelline 24 Hour Superstay Matte Foundation, so it's definitely a different scale. So next, I'm going to go in with my It's Me New York HD concealer and foundation. I have the color Sutan, and I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the areas of my face. So underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, my upper lip, and my forehead. And I hope you guys didn't think we forgot about the eyeshadow for today's look. So for this look, because it is just to get ready with me for work, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild contour and bronzer palette. Contour and highlight palette in the color Caramel Toffee. And I'm going to place that brown color all over my lid. Now we're going to go ahead and blend out the concealer that we had sitting there. This concealer isn't as thick as the LA Color concealer, but it definitely does do the job. I learned to just actually let the concealer set onto the skin for a little bit before I blend it out to get maximum amount of coverage. So next, we're going to go ahead and bronze our skin, and we're going to be using the LA Colors concealer in the color Beautiful Bronze, and we're going to use that as a contour color today. And I'm just going to go ahead and carve out my cheekbones and contour around my forehead. Now, as you guys know, I'm not used to the dewy look, so to me, my face does look very greasy, so I'm going to go in with some setting powder. And the setting powder I'm going to use today is going to be the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder in the translucent color. And I'm just going to dab the powder onto the areas where I highlighted, just to help absorb some of the oil or grease, or however you want to look at it, that I'm seeing, because that's not a look that I typically like. And with me being pregnant, I already tend to get oily. So I don't need any extra oil. I don't need my foundation breaking down any faster than it already will. And to go ahead and dust that off and finish setting the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in the color Medium. And I'm just going to dip my brush in there, tap off as much of the excess product as possible. And I'm going to pretty much place that everywhere else that I didn't place the Too Faced powder. I also use that powder to go ahead and brush off any excess Too Faced powder. So now we're going to go in and do our liquid liner on our lid, and for that we're going to be using the Fenty Beauty Flyliner. That is absolutely my favorite liner pencil. I have the little liners that's in the jars that I like, but this one by far is like my favorite pen, and I really just can't get enough of it. So next we're going to go in and bronze the skin, and to do that I'm going to be using the Flirt Cosmetics bronzer. I'm not sure of the color. I know that it can be purchased at Kohl's if they still carry it. I've had that bronzer for a while now, and I know they used to have a peach color and a bronze color, and that's the bronze one. So I'm pretty much just going to use that to pretty much bronze the areas that I contoured. Next we're going to go in with mascara, and my mascara that I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in the color Blackest Black. That is my go-to mascara. It's one of the few mascaras that don't irritate my eyelashes and cause me to end up pulling out my real lashes. Next we're going to go in with our waterline color, and I always use a pencil for my waterline, and this one is the Wet n Wild pencil in the color black. It's a real life pencil that you have to sharpen. It doesn't twist. It's not an automatic pencil or anything like that. I've been using this pencil for years. I don't have any problems with it. I'm going to keep using what works. My blush is going to be the Laura Geller blush in the color Tropic Hues. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I freaking love it. So much to the fact that I'm actually going to look further into some of her other blushes, just because I like the fact that it does give your cheek like a little flush of glow without actually having to go in with a highlighter. And speaking of highlighter, we're going to go in with the Becca and Khloe Kardashian and Malika collab. I believe this is the Malika one. It's the one that comes in a silver package. So one has like a golden color and one has a silver. It's the one that's in the silver. And I'm mixing those top two colors to create like a nice healthy looking glow. And I'm just going to place that on the top of my cheekbones as well as underneath my brows. I did go ahead and spray my face using the Mario Badescu Rose Spray. And next I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. That is the Ruby Kisses lip liner in the color Gingerbread. That by far is one of my favorite brown lip pencils, even though it's only $1. I get them from the hair store all the time. There's a red, a burgundy, and a brown that I go grab every time I'm at the hair store, just for the simple fact that for the price, the quality, you can't beat it. And for old time's sake, since we're not going to go in with any lipstick today, we're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. Try saying that 5 times fast. And we're just going to go ahead and coat our lips. I love this lip gloss. I'm not like a big fan of expensive lip glosses because I'm a hair store type girl. But hey, I actually like it. It's worth the $18. I went in and sprayed my face again just to soak up some more of the powder that we placed down after we had already sprayed it. And we're just going to go ahead and let that dry down. So for old time's sake, because we are using a dewy foundation, we're going to go in with the Ulta face spray, and this is the dewy one. I actually really like this face spray. It smells wonderful for starters, and for two, I do feel like it does enhance the amount of healthy radiant glow you get from your look using the spray. So as far as staying power, I never really too much paid attention because I don't do like a lot with my makeup. But here's the final look. I will attach images at the end, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.